I like to get up early. I like to have coffee every morning. It gets me going, and I try to get some work done early on. So either read something interesting while I'm sort of up and about, or get the emails done so I don't have to worry about them. 5:30. That's early. Ooh, those are tough. So I think family vacations. My family's originally from Greece, so we've had the entire family. That means my brothers and their family. And we've rented a house a couple times in Greece. Those are great. So that's a tough question. My husband's an English professor, so I feel I get judged if I pick something too lowbrow. Well, I like mysteries, so that's sort of the lowbrow side that I like to read, sort of crime novels. And then I'll read any good, I'm reading a Don DeLillo novel that he gave me recently, so probably a broad range of things. I like some women authors too. Sort of old school Hercule Poirot, all those old ones. They're kind of fun. They're good movies too. Lots of different things. I used to run a lot, and I also take an exercise class which has boxing, which is really hard, but I really enjoy that. So I do that a couple times a week, and I do some yoga, which I enjoy as well. And I think the challenge is when you're traveling a lot to try to find things that you can do and build in. So anything that's at a gym, I'll try doing, but I like to walk too, particularly if I'm in a new city. I try to have 2 or 3 in the morning, and then I usually don't have much after that. Tea in the afternoon. I sleep pretty well, so 6 is the smallest number, but usually 7, 8. Good sleeper, like a baby. Actually, babies aren't good sleepers, so that's a bad answer. I think the accomplishment I'm most proud of is my children, which I realize isn't an accomplishment since it's sort of a natural thing that happens, but having sort of happy, healthy children and that I enjoy being with. They're sort of grown up now, and so I'm actually going to see my son in Philadelphia for dinner tonight. And then I think some of the mentorship and the trainees that I've had over the years from a professional standpoint, you just realize that you touch people's lives without sometimes even intending to, but just trying to mentor people and be a good leader when you can. My mother, so she was a journalist in the 50s, back when women weren't really doing that, so she was a great role model. My brothers, who are really interesting, my husband, and then I think in the profession, a lot of great women role models. Pam Douglas comes to mind, Noelle Berry-Mertz, Minna Walsh, and a lot of male role models, I think, in medicine as well that I've had. I've been very lucky to have been encouraged by a breadth of people, both locally and nationally. Roberto Lang was my mentor when I was training at Chicago, and he was a good friend and mentor. Probably an awful lot of moments to freeze in time. I think it's, again, I keep coming back to family, but family dinners together, and maybe that's sort of an old school Greek thing, but to have everyone sort of gathered around the table having conversation, both when I was young with my family, with my extended family when we're all together, and then my 3 children and husband and anyone else who's around. Those are great times. I had a lot of things I thought I wanted to do. I liked international relations, but I don't know that I have the diplomacy for that. Probably not the political statement to make these days, but maybe science, but I've done some research. I was doing research prior. And then maybe my dream job is to become a travel agent so I can travel more.